Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. Today I'll be talking about some of my favorite things. So I promised to do these more often, so here I am. It's the end of 2019 and I thought it would be a good idea to leave all the favorites of this decade to this decade, because soon we'll be moving to 2020, which is just crazy. So these are the last favorites of 2019 and the whole decade of the 2010s. Without further ado, let's get into my favorites. I just realized we're missing one thing, so I'll be back in a second. Like all of us probably know, it is winter, and I'm pretty sure winter is the time for a lot of people when lips just get super dry and chapped and you would just do anything to make them like moist and healthy again. And I have found a godly combo for that. This little pot of heavenly goodness is the Sugar Plum Fairy lip scrub from Lush. Lush has a good selection of different lip scrubs in different flavors, and this just smells like the Moomin chewing gums that I used to eat as a kid. This is so good at getting all the like yucky bits of skin off your lips. I love describing lip things because it's always like kind of ugh. This is so good at getting those off, because if you put lipstick over those bits, it just nope, your lipstick won't stay and it will look horrible. So what I do is I scrub my lips with this. After this, what I do to give them more moisture is I put this on. This is the Purple Tree Skincare Miracle Balm in the flavor or scent blueberry, and this is probably the best lip balm I've ever had. In the back it says you can use it for your lips, your eyebrows and lashes, your hands and your feet. I've only ever used this for my brows and my lips, because when I do my makeup I want my brows to like go in the same direction, so I use this because it's very rich and creamy, so it's good for that. But mainly I use this for my lips. It's so creamy and thick. It just gives that moisture to my lips that my lips need this time of year. It's vegan friendly and cruelty free, so I would highly recommend this. The next thing is also from Lush, but this is more of a makeup-y item. It's the Emotional Brilliance face powder. This used to be my favorite face powder a long time ago, and now I went back to it and I'm not going back to anything else. This face powder honestly is so good. It comes in this little pot. I usually just put a little bit of it on the lid and then use my powder brush and put it on my face. My T-zone is so freaking oily. Sometimes you can just even see them shine in my vlogs and stuff, but this is the stuff from gods, because this keeps my face matte all day. Maybe in the evening when I start taking off my makeup I can see a little shine there, but otherwise no, this does the thing. It doesn't just promise that, it actually does that. The price can be a little ish, but this is very long lasting and it's so worth the money. Next I have to mention this eyebrow pencil from NYX. You know, NYX. Some time ago I started doing my eyebrows with pencils a bit more. I bought this from England last month. It's the NYX eyebrow powder pencil. Honestly, this is not a really super special makeup pencil, but I really like it. It's so simple. I love how well it stays, and there's a pencil and on the other side a little brush, and I just really like it. For a long time I only stuck with their eyebrow cake powder like palette, but now I've also introduced this to my eyebrow routine, and I like how my eyebrows look now way more than when I did them only with the eyebrow cake powder. But yeah, I really like this and I thought I'd mention it real quick. I really struggle with taking off my makeup in the evening. I take my makeup off every night. I won't go to bed if I have some makeup on. I can't do that. But I hate taking my makeup off. So I try to make it as easy as I can. For a long time I've used different micellar waters to take off my makeup. Yeah, they are easy, but not as easy as I would love removing makeup to be. Some time ago my mom started knitting me these little reusable makeup wipe things, so I don't have to buy like the cotton ones anymore that you just throw in the trash. I can use these, and then I just wash these after using them, and then I can use them again, which is amazing. But the thing with these and micellar water is that they really soak the micellar water in, and I feel like I'm losing a lot of product. So I bumped into a cleansing milk, this one, in the store, and I bought it just because it was super cheap. Like this was cheap. This was like maybe 2-3 euros. So I expected it to be like okay, but Jesus. I have found a new favorite. This cleansing milk is by Rainbow, which is like a cheap brand by S-Market here in Finland. Their food is okay, it's good. Like I buy a lot of that and we buy a lot of that with my family. But I thought that their makeup removing stuff wouldn't be as good, but I'm so in love. This is so easy. I just take a dollop of this on my hand and then I put it on my face and then I wet one of my reusable makeup wipes and just wipe my face off the cleansing milk and my makeup. And this doesn't leave my face really dry. It actually gives some moisture. It says that there is some vitamin E and provitamin B5 in it as well. So if you live in Finland or if you're visiting Finland and you're looking for a makeup removal product, I would highly recommend the Rainbow cleansing milk. I can't believe I'm saying this, but honestly, this is so good. I've already shared 2 Lush products in this video, but I have to share another one because this shower gel, this scent smells like my soul. I am head over heels in love. This absolutely beautiful golden thing is the Yognog shower gel. Some years ago, Lush had a Yognog soap for Christmas. I think it was like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And after that, we didn't get a Yognog soap. Well, there was like a shower goulash thing, but I wasn't a big fan of those. But this year, they came up with the Yognog shower gel, and this smells like the soap. It smells like something you would actually eat. Caramel and sweet things. But yeah, back to my story. When they didn't release the Yognog soap, I was heartbroken. But this year I went to Lush after their Christmas stuff came out and I saw this. I was so happy. I've been using this for like 2 months and I will go back to Lush before all their Christmas stuff goes out because I need more of this. This is my favorite shower gel ever. And I absolutely love how the scent actually stays on your skin. So after this, I'm always like just sniffing my skin because I smell like Yognog and all the caramelly heavenly goodness. So if you have a Lush near you, please go in and sniff this and just fall in love with it like I did. This next thing might be a little random maybe, but it's been so helpful with falling asleep for me in the past couple of months that I have to talk about it. This is my little friend lavender essential oil. It is just what you think it is. Lavender essential oil, just like I said. For a very, very long time, I've been someone with a lot of trouble when I try to fall asleep. When I actually fall asleep, I will sleep just fine. At some point I was recommended by someone to get a lavender oil or something that has lavender in it to spray on my pillow and my bed when I go to sleep. At that point I was so desperate that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. And I bought this little bottle and every night after that I've been dropping a little drop of this on my pillow when I go to bed and it helps. Lavender has always been a very relaxing scent to me personally. I think there is like scientific research and stuff done around lavender that it's calming and stuff in general. But yeah, for me personally, it's always been lavender equals calm and serene. So I knew that even if it didn't work, I would enjoy it. But then I started noticing how when I've put a little drop of this on my pillow and I've gone to bed, I kind of focus on my breathing a little more because I want to smell the lavender. And I've fallen asleep faster. I think it's really about the breathing and I think it's that has been helping me. I didn't even notice it at first, but then I started thinking about it. I was like, wait, this little friend has been very cheeky. These days, this little friend is a part of my evening routine and I love it. Next, I have 2 items of clothing to share with you. I would also like to shout out this top that I bought for my Snow White Disney Bound, and when I bought it in the spring, I just fell in love with it, and this is such the 2019 favorite. But more recent favorites have been this red top and this sports bra, and now both of them just look like pile of fabric. So let's start with this top. This lovely red top reminded me of Sabrina Spellman, who is one of my favorite fictional characters ever. You know how much I love Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. It is one of my absolute favorite TV shows. I've watched it 3 times, and I can't wait for season 3 that comes out next month. And I saw this lovely red top in UF, and I'm planning to cosplay Sabrina next year. I'm planning to do a couple of Sabrina cosplays, and this is so Sabrina. It actually looks a lot more red in the camera. It's not this Christmassy red, it's a little more like blood red. It is vintagey enough to be Sabrina, so it doesn't look like super new, which I really love. And I wear a lot of tops with like the collar and everything, so this is very my style, but I have to say that I mainly bought it because I was like, well, that's good for my Sabrina cosplay, and it's also good for another cosplay that I'm planning to do next year. So yeah, you can't really see it, but I'm planning to wear it in my next video, like next week, so you'll see it better then. And then, like I already mentioned, I got myself a new sports bra, and I just needed to talk about it because it's so good. This beautiful kind of dusty pink piece almost looks like a top when I'm wearing it. It comes so low, and it's so nice. It's super supportive, and the brand who has made this beautiful piece, I hope I'm saying it right, it's Garitra. I'm gonna link this down below because it's so nice and perfect for any workout really. It's really nice for yoga because it's so like, it's very sleek and pretty, but also it's supportive enough for crazy classes like Zumba or body combat. Yeah, really like this. If you want to check it out, I would. So I'm gonna link it down below. The next 2 things are both books, and they're both books that I've read before, but I reread them recently. I only have one of them here, which is Girl 9 by Zoe Sugg, or Zoala. The last time I read it was like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, and now still after those 2 or 3 years, I'm still head over heels this series because it's so cozy. It makes me feel very happy. I love how all the places are described. I really like all the characters, and of course it makes my hopelessly romantic heart just beat and flutter and just faint because the love story in this is so kind of cheesy and teenagery, and I really like it. And it's perfect for December because it all happens around Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, Girl in Line is still a big recommendation from me, and all of you probably know it already anyway, so I'm not going to talk about it more. The other book that I reread I don't have here, but that is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I'm going to put a picture here. And this book I read for the first time 7 years ago. That's a long time ago, but still, after reading it and while I was reading it, I was loving it. And I know a lot of you might be like, oh, but isn't Stephanie Meyer the woman who wrote Twilight? Don't be thrown off by that. We had a reading task in like Finnish class when I was 13 or something, and I picked this book up. I know, I was crazy. It's a brick. It's like 700 pages, and I read it and I loved it. It's about an alien apocalypse, but there are still humans who are hiding, and then there's this one alien called Wanderer who takes the body of a human who was in the resistance movement. She kind of still is in the body, like the human, but then Wanderer is also put in the body, so they're there together, and it's an awesome adventure, and it has romance in it as well, but it's just so good. If you haven't read it and you like sci-fi and like adventures and stuff, I would highly recommend. And don't watch the movie. I tried rewatching the movie after reading the book, but I was like, no, it's not good at all. It's nothing like the book. I changed the settings on my camera a little bit because the picture was very yellow, so hope this is better. Now I have to talk about the Frozen Broadway musical because I listened to the soundtrack in November, and for like 2 weeks I didn't listen to anything else but that soundtrack. If you've been on my channel before and this is not the first video you're watching from me, you know that Frozen is very special to me, especially Princess Anna she's very close to my heart, and there's a couple of friends in my life who have made Frozen very special to me, even though the movie is not my favorite Disney movie at all. But the thing with the Frozen movie is that it's a little hollow. There's something missing from it, and that's where the Frozen Broadway musical comes in to play, because that is what I wanted Frozen the movie to be. The musical really deepens the whole story and tells so much more about every single character in the story. I've only listened to the soundtrack, just let's remember that, and I already think the musical is just deeper and it's better. And I love the new songs that they've added. They've really written some really good songs for for the musical that we're really missing from the movie. All the instrumental parts and the choir parts are just beautiful. I think my favorite new songs that the musical includes are What Do You Know About Love? I think I have to be a little biased and say Hans of the Southern Isles. Ooh, I love Hans so much. I know I'm ridiculous, okay. And maybe Hugo. True Love is a song I can really relate to, but I think it's not like one of my favorites. I think I'm gonna say Hans of the Southern Isles, What Do You Know About Love, and Hugo. Hugo? I'm Nordic and I can't say that word. Hugo? Hugo. But yeah, I would highly recommend checking out that musical, or like, at least checking out the soundtrack. It's been very helpful to listen to that when I couldn't have been listening to the Frozen 2 soundtrack because I still haven't seen the movie. December 25th is not too far away. I'm fine. Flames around me because this is fine. And now we come to the absolute last thing on my list for now. Christmas Tree Farm by Taylor Swift. A Christmas song that she released on December 6th out of nowhere because she could, and I'm obsessed. I swear, I don't love this song just because it's Taylor. It has major Michael Bublé Christmas song vibes. I love every single Christmas song sang by Michael Bublé, and there is something very similar to Christmas Tree Farm. It's a Taylor song, don't get me wrong, but my dream is like Taylor inviting Michael Bublé to feature on that song because that would be amazing. But yeah, Christmas Tree Farm, it's out. There's a cute as heck like music video made of like all home videos on Taylor's channel. I'm gonna link it in the corner. The song just makes me really happy. So when I'm not really feeling Christmassy because it looks like that outside, it's, oh my god, did you see just me spitting? Sorry. It's very gray and miserable outside. It's already getting dark and it's what? 2:30? Yep. This is my country. Welcome. Yeah, because it's like this outside. There's no snow and just, I love to listen to Christmas Tree Farm because it's very Christmassy. Really love that song, and yeah, go and listen to it because I love it. Alright, I've been rambling here for long enough, and actually way more than long enough, so I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching and for listening to me babble about my recent favorite things. Have a very lovely day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!